Well, I think Greenland's going to want us, but we get along very well with Europe. We'll see how it all works out. We're negotiating right now for Greenland.
January 21st, 2026. A room in Davos. Donald Trump just said 6 words that made Europe hold its breath. I won't use force, but I need it. This isn't about real estate. It never was. Greenland sits on the throat of the Arctic, and the Arctic just became the world's most valuable chessboard.
Do you believe that President Trump still wants to own Greenland?
Unfortunately, I think the desire is the same. It's something we, of course, talk a lot about. And I would also add that I think the pressure on Greenland is totally unacceptable. We are talking about threats, but as you often say, Jens Frederik, the people of Greenland have never been threatened before by anyone.
2.4 million square kilometers. Almost no people, but underneath, rare earth minerals worth trillions. Neodymium, praseodymium, dysprosium, words you can't pronounce, but your phone, your car, your missiles, they die without them. And right now, China controls 90% of the supply. In 2010, Beijing cut Japan's rare earth exports overnight. One diplomatic fight, entire factories went dark. That's not trade, that's a noose. Greenland changes everything. The geology surveys say it could hold deposits rivaling China's, maybe bigger. But there's another player, Russia. Putin's been circling the Arctic like a shark. New air bases, new icebreakers, new claims on seabed minerals. Moscow even drafted a roadmap. Target, rare earths. Goal, break free from China. So now you see it. 3 empires, 1 island, and the clock's ticking because the ice is melting. Climate change isn't just destroying the planet, it's opening a new ocean. Shipping routes that were frozen for millennia, now navigable 6 months a year. From Shanghai to Rotterdam, the old route, 12,000 kilometers. Through the Arctic, 8,000. Billions saved, weeks erased. And guess who controls the gateway? Greenland. Every ship, every submarine, every missile has to pass its coast. Thule Air Base. Most people never heard of it. The Pentagon calls it unsinkable aircraft carrier. Radar systems watching Russia's every breath. Space Force satellite controls, nuclear early warning. Built in 1943, never closed. Because if you lose Greenland, you lose eyes on the Arctic. And if you lose the Arctic, you're fighting blind.
China knows this. They tried playing nice. Belt and Road Initiative, airports, mining deals, infrastructure loans. Denmark said no, but Beijing doesn't quit. They just pivot. 2 months ago, a Chinese survey vessel entered Greenland's waters. Scientific research, they said. The same ship they used to map the South China Sea before building military islands. Trump seized the board. This isn't about buying land. It's about denying it to your enemies. If America doesn't lock it down, someone else will. And that someone has a red flag. But here's the twist. Greenland isn't for sale. 56,000 people live there, and they remember what colonialism tastes like. Denmark controlled them for 3 centuries, forced sterilizations, stolen children. In 2009, they finally got self-rule. They're not handing the keys to Washington. So Trump's playing a different game. Not invasion, economic seduction. Investment packages, defense partnerships, the art of the deal dressed as protection. But there's a problem. The island's capital, Nuuk, has 30,000 people. No deep water port, no infrastructure. Building it, $200 billion minimum. Who's got that kind of money? China does, and they've already offered. 2019, Beijing tried funding 3 new airports in Greenland. US threatened to pull military aid from Denmark. The deal died, but the hunger didn't. Now Russia's making moves too. Murmansk port expansion, Arctic oil rigs. They're building an entire Northern Fleet infrastructure. The race is on. And here's what nobody's saying out loud. Whoever controls Greenland controls the hypersonic missile trajectories over the North Pole. 10 minutes from launch to impact, no time for diplomacy.
No time for second thoughts. The missiles fly over Greenland, period. You either see them coming or you die blind. This is why Davos went quiet when Trump spoke. Everyone understood. He wasn't threatening Denmark. He was warning China and Russia.
The Arctic isn't empty anymore. It's the new Middle East. But instead of oil, it's minerals, routes, and nuclear first strike positioning. And you? You're caught in the middle. Your phone needs those rare earths. Your military needs that radar. Your economy needs those shipping lanes. This isn't Trump's obsession. It's your survival.
You just saw what they don't want you to see. The real game. Now you have a choice. Stay blind or follow the money. Hit subscribe because the next move, it's already happening.